Every single human being experiences time as a relentless flowing river that sweeps us constantly into the future. But modern physics abandoned that intuitive feeling. With the rise of relativity, science mapped the universe as a static block, treating time as a rigid, frozen fourth dimension. This model creates a massive conflict at the subatomic scale. In quantum mechanics, forcing particles to occupy a specific when on a fixed stage results in equations that simply do not align with our observations of the cosmos. Because the math of this stage fails to match our lived reality, many popular science models reach a dismissive conclusion. They claim that time must be an illusion. But if our best equations suggest that time is fake, while our every breath proves it is happening, the error likely lies in how we've defined the stage of reality itself. In April 1922, the nature of time became a battleground in Paris. Theoretical physics and philosophy collided head-on over how the universe actually operates. Albert Einstein argued for a cold mathematical clockwork. Against him stood philosopher Henri Bergson, who defended lived duration, the reality of actual physical change happening in the moment. A century later, a framework called Changism offers the bridge to resolve this deadlock. It proposes that time is entirely real, but is not the base fabric of the universe. Instead, time is simply a shadow cast by a much deeper, unrecognized force. Time is not a dimension, it is not a physical substance, and it is certainly not a container that we exist inside of. The true irreducible foundation of the universe is ceaseless local change, constantly collapsing and rebuilding in every single moment. This change is not random chaos. It consists of highly structured, overlapping physical transformations happening everywhere simultaneously, driving the universe forward. If change is the actual foundation, the universe is not a static room we move through. It is a continuous, unfolding event, and we are active participants within it. Early humans faced a severe problem. They needed to navigate, predict, and coordinate their lives within a world of pure, unceasing transformation. To survive, we invented a mechanical system of measurement. We built tools to isolate and track the repeating rhythms of those transformations. We invented money as a ledger to track the exchange of physical goods. Time functions exactly the same way. It is an invented ledger. We applied that accounting logic to the universe to record physical motion and celestial rhythms. But over centuries of relying on this brilliant tracking tool, science made a profound error. We confused the clock we built with the physical fabric of the cosmos itself. When we treat time as a ledger rather than a dimension, the contradictions in quantum mechanics begin to shift. We stop asking where a particle is on a fixed timeline and start looking at what it has done. By viewing quantum states as ledgers of local transformations rather than objects in a box, we eliminate the universal haunted backdrop. Reality functions entirely on raw, local interactions happening directly between these entities as they exchange information. Removing time as a dimension doesn't break our equations, it simplifies them by stripping away a ghost-like container that was forcing us to reconcile local events with a global clock that doesn't actually exist. Our language tricks us into believing that solid nouns exist first. We assume that objects are formed, and then, later, those objects undergo the process of change. Changism reverses this completely. The ceaseless process of change groups together to create the temporary illusion of static things. Physical matter is not a static noun enduring through a timeline. It is a slow-moving verb functioning within a massive, interconnected web of transformations. Under this framework, our place in the universe completely shifts. We are definitively not passengers strapped into a vehicle, traveling endlessly from the past into the future. We are active, temporary nodes of change. Human beings are literal, physical manifestations of the universe's shifting web of transformations. If the foundation of the universe is this irreducible change, then change cannot be switched on from a state of nothingness. Because there is no before to change itself, existence must be eternal and uncreated. Time is a beautiful, highly effective mathematical tool we built to keep score, but irreducible change is the ultimate reality we are made of.